Hey everyone! Welcome back to World Information HD. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting to uncover the top 40 ultra-rare, insanely valuable Lincoln 1-cent coins. Yes, you heard that right. These pennies could be worth anywhere from a few thousand to over $1 million. So, grab your penny jar, and let's find out if you're holding a potential fortune. But before we get started, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments if you've ever found any rare coins. Let's get started. Today, we're looking at a unique penny that's captivated collectors worldwide, the 1967 Lincoln penny without a mint mark. You might think that all pennies look the same, but a combination of history, condition, and a little bit of luck has turned this common-looking coin into a high-value collectible. Let's rewind to the year 1967. The United States was going through a coinage shortage, largely due to the increase in coin collecting that happened as people saved coins for their silver content. To combat this shortage, the U.S. Mint decided to remove mint marks from its coins from 1965 to 1967. This was an effort to discourage people from collecting newly minted coins and encourage them to spend them instead. As a result, no coins from this period bear mint marks, regardless of where they were minted. No mint marks on coins from Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints between 1965 to 1967. So, why is the 1967 Lincoln penny without a mint mark so intriguing? While no mint marks were issued in 1967, finding one in pristine condition is incredibly rare, especially in high grades. For this particular year, pennies were mass-produced, meaning most coins ended up in circulation with heavy wear. In numismatics, the field of coin collecting, even the slightest differences can turn a regular coin into a high-value item. A high-grade, uncirculated 1967 penny can be worth thousands of dollars, and the market has been seeing top-condition examples selling for remarkable prices. Now, what makes a 1967 penny worth $87,672? Let's break down the factors that can make a regular coin incredibly valuable. 1. Condition/grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better condition. A 1967 penny that's well circulated isn't going to fetch much. But if you come across a 1967 penny in mint state, especially MS-67 or MS-68, you're in luck. Only a handful of these high-grade examples exist, and they're extremely sought after. 2. Rarity and demand. Although millions of these coins were produced, very few survived in near-perfect condition. Rarity in high grades creates demand among collectors, and with demand, prices naturally increase. 3. Unique errors or variants. Error coins, such as double dies, misstrikes, or clipped planchets, are highly collectible. If you're lucky enough to find a 1967 Lincoln penny with a unique error, the value can skyrocket. So, what's the current market value of the 1967 no mint mark penny? Well, it varies widely depending on its condition. Recently, an MS-67 grade 1967 penny sold for an incredible $87,672. But don't be discouraged if your 1967 penny doesn't fetch that price. It's rare to find one that meets these criteria. On average, a 1967 penny in circulated condition might be worth just a few cents to a few dollars. However, coins in higher mint state conditions, especially those certified by top grading services like PCGS or NGC, can bring in hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Collectors and investors alike are drawn to these top-quality coins because of their scarcity and historical significance. If you want to check the value of your 1967 penny, here are a few tips. Step 1. Examine the condition. The first step is to look at the wear. Coins with sharp details, no scratches, and a bright shine are more valuable. Step 2. Look for errors. Use a magnifying glass or a loupe to look for any errors. Even minor misprints can boost a coin's value significantly. Step 3. Get it graded. For high-value coins, consider sending them to a reputable grading service. Graded coins tend to sell for more because buyers trust the quality assurance provided by these services. So, there you have it. The 1967 Lincoln penny is a fantastic example of how even small coins can turn into big investments. If you've got a 1967 penny lying around, give it a close look. It might just be the one in a million. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned collector, the thrill of finding something unique is what keeps the world of numismatics exciting. Who knows, your next pocket change find could be worth a fortune. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay tuned for more coin-related content. Until next time, happy hunting! Could this tiny coin in your pocket be worth a small fortune? Today, we're talking about the 1971 D-Mint Lincoln 1-cent penny, a simple copper coin that could fetch up to $65,826 in today's market. Let's dive into why this little penny is so special and what makes it so valuable. The Lincoln penny, featuring the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln, has been in circulation since 1909, celebrating the centennial of his birth. But not all Lincoln pennies are equal, and collectors are especially interested in coins from particular years and mints. One of these is the 1971 D-Mint penny. The D-Mint mark on this penny signifies that it was minted in Denver, Colorado. Denver's Mint, one of the 4 major mints in the United States, produced billions of coins in 1971, including millions of 1-cent pennies. So, what makes this coin valuable, you might ask? Isn't it just another copper penny? Back in 1971, the Lincoln penny was still made primarily of copper, 95% copper to be exact, with a 5% mixture of tin and zinc. That's different from the modern pennies we see today, which are mostly zinc with a copper coating. Collectors love the older pennies for their high copper content and for their historical significance. But for this particular penny, the allure goes beyond its composition. The most valuable 1971 D pennies have something extra, errors or variations that make them rare. Let's get into some of the errors that can make this coin worth a lot more than just a penny. One of the most sought-after error varieties in the 1971 D penny is the double die obverse. Double die errors happen when the coin's design is stamped twice onto the die at slightly different angles, creating a doubled image. This doubling can be seen most often in the lettering, especially in Liberty, the date, or in God We Trust on Lincoln pennies. If you have a 1971 D penny with visible doubling, you may be holding a coin that's worth thousands. These types of errors were less common as minting technology improved, which means finding a 1971 D penny with a clean double die is rare and highly sought after by collectors. Other errors that add value can include off-center strikes, filled die errors, and planchet errors, meaning the coin was minted on a metal blank with imperfections or anomalies. The value of a 1971 D penny doesn't just depend on errors. The condition or grade of the coin also plays a huge role. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70 by the Sheldon grading system, where a coin rated at 70 is flawless, and coins graded above 60 are generally in uncirculated condition. Now, a 1971 D penny in mint condition, graded MS 67 or higher, is incredibly valuable. Why? Because pennies in this high grade are rare. Most pennies go into circulation and experience wear and tear, so finding a 1971 D penny that's nearly pristine is a collector's dream. Here's where things get exciting. The most recent high-value sale of a 1971 D Lincoln penny with a high-grade double die error hit an astonishing $65,826 at auction. That's right, this tiny copper coin, originally worth just a penny, sold for over $65,000. This proves that even small, everyday coins can have big value if they have the right combination of rarity and condition. The demand for rare coins is high, especially with limited error varieties like the 1971 D double die obverse. Collectors are constantly on the lookout, scouring through change and purchasing from other collectors, hoping to find these treasures. So, how can you tell if your 1971 D penny might be worth a small fortune? First, check the date and lettering for any doubling. You might need a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to see clearly. Look closely at the Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date. If you see a doubling effect, you may be looking at a valuable error. Once you've inspected your penny, consider getting it graded by a professional coin grading service. A certified grade from a reputable service like PCGS or NGC can significantly increase the coin's market value, especially if it's a high-grade double-die error. The 1971 D Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how small, overlooked coins can surprise us with their worth. Whether you're a serious collector or just someone who likes to look through their change, there's always a chance that a penny like this could pop up in your collection. So, check your spare change and maybe even roll up your sleeves to go through some penny rolls. Who knows, you might just find a piece of history worth tens of thousands of dollars. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the world of the 1971 D Lincoln penny. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more rare coin content, and let us know in the comments if you found any rare coins. Good luck, and happy hunting! Today, we're going to dive deep into the surprising history and value of the 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, and why collectors are going crazy for it. If you find one, you might be looking at a small fortune. First, let's talk a little bit about the Lincoln cent itself. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909, featuring the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the front. The design was created by Victor David Brenner and over time, has become one of the most collected coins in American numismatics. In 1981, pennies were produced in both Philadelphia and Denver, but here's where it gets interesting. Typically, pennies minted in Philadelphia around this time don't have a mint mark, whereas Denver pennies do, carrying a small D just below the date. However, in recent years, one particular 1981 no-mint mark penny has captured collectors' attention, and their wallets. Now, a no-mint mark on a Philadelphia coin isn't rare by itself. Most Philadelphia coins are missing a mint mark. But the 1981 no-mint mark penny that's making waves in the market today has something extra special about it. It's actually the condition of the coin that drives its value through the roof. Coins that are well preserved, or in mint state, with sharp details, no scratches, and virtually no wear, are extremely rare for a coin this age. So, what makes this penny worth a whopping $45,499 in today's market? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, high demand from collectors, and the flawless condition of the coin. An MS-67 grade 1981 no-mint mark penny recently sold at auction for $45,499. But wait, what exactly does MS-67 mean? The MS in MS-67 stands for mint state, which means the coin has never been circulated. A grading of 67 indicates that it's nearly perfect, only 3 grades away from the absolute top, MS-70. Coins graded MS-67 or above are extremely rare, and collectors are willing to pay thousands, or even tens of thousands, for coins in this condition. The 1981 no-mint mark penny in MS-67 is particularly rare because most pennies from that year show signs of wear and tear. Alright, so now you're probably wondering, could my 1981 penny be worth thousands? Here's how to tell if it might be valuable. Tips for identifying a valuable penny: look for the year. Obviously, it must be a 1981 penny. Check for the mint mark. No mint mark means it was likely produced in Philadelphia. Examine the condition. A valuable 1981 penny needs to have strong luster, with sharp details. Look for any nicks, scratches, or discoloration. Even minor blemishes can significantly lower the value. Consider professional grading. If you think you've got a high-quality 1981 penny, consider sending it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They can authenticate and grade the coin, which is essential if you're looking to sell it for a high price. Cut to clips of someone using a magnifying glass to inspect a penny. As of today, the record sale for a high-grade 1981 no-mint mark penny is $45,499. But remember, only pennies in exceptional, near-perfect condition are worth that much. Most 1981 pennies you'll come across won't have that value, but it's still worth checking. If you want to sell your 1981 penny, here are a few options to consider. Online auctions. Sites like eBay and Heritage Auctions are popular for selling rare coins. Coin dealers and shops. Many coin dealers can offer a fair price, especially if they know the coin's been graded by a reputable service. Coin shows. Coin shows attract serious collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for unique pieces. Who knew that a simple penny could be worth so much? The 1981 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is a testament to the fascinating world of coin collecting, where even small details and preservation can turn pocket change into a windfall. So next time you go through your change, keep an eye out. You never know what treasures you might find. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or want to learn more about rare coins and currency collecting, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. And let us know in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever come across? Until next time, happy hunting! Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the world of pennies, but not just any penny. We're talking about the legendary 1989 D Lincoln cent, a coin with surprising value and an incredible story. If you're watching this, chances are you've heard of the high prices some coins are fetching lately. And it's true, this humble 1989 D Lincoln penny, originally worth only 1 cent, has caught the attention of collectors worldwide, with some examples valued at an astonishing $77,666 in recent auctions. Part 1. The Basics of the 1989 D Lincoln Penny Narrator. Let's start with the basics. The 1989 D Lincoln cent is part of the long-running Lincoln Memorial Cent series, which began in 1959 and lasted until 2008. This series is iconic, featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back, a design that many of us grew up with and recognize instantly. This penny was minted at the Denver Mint, as shown by the small D Mint mark just under the date. In 1989, the U.S. Mint produced over 5 billion pennies, so it's safe to say these coins aren't rare by any usual measure. But not all 1989 D pennies are the same. Part 2. Why some 1989 D pennies are valuable narrator. So, why are certain 1989 D Lincoln pennies selling for thousands of dollars? The answer lies in a few key factors: condition, rarity in high grades, and the collector demand for pristine examples. First, let's talk about condition. For a coin to fetch high prices, it needs to be in exceptional shape, usually graded MS67 or higher. Coins at this level are nearly flawless, showing minimal signs of wear, scratches, or other imperfections. In these grades, even modern coins like the 1989 D Lincoln cent can become highly sought-after collectibles. Secondly, it's about rarity. While millions of 1989 D pennies exist, very few survive in such pristine condition due to their circulation. Coins struck in higher grades like MS68 or MS69 are incredibly rare, driving up demand and price. In recent years, these top-grade 1989 D pennies have been fetching incredible prices at auction. In fact, just last year, one MS69 1989 D Lincoln cent sold for $77,666. That's right, nearly $78,000 for a penny that initially had a face value of 1 cent. Part 3. The coin market and recent trends. But what's driving these prices? Coin collecting has grown in popularity, and modern coins in perfect condition are becoming a hot commodity. Online auctions, price guides, and collector communities have made it easier for enthusiasts to find, buy, and sell high-grade examples. And with inflation, more people are looking at coins as a tangible asset. Additionally, each coin's story and historical value add to its allure. For Lincoln cents, there's something truly special about holding a piece of American history. The fact that a simple penny can be worth so much adds to its mystique. Part 4. Tips for finding valuable 1989 D pennies. Now, if you're curious whether you have a valuable 1989 D penny, here are some tips to keep in mind. Look for the D Mint mark. Only 1989 pennies minted in Denver, marked with a D under the date, have fetched these high prices. Without this mark, it's a different type of coin. Check the condition. The closer it is to perfect condition, the more valuable it may be. You're looking for a coin with minimal scratches, no discoloration, and strong details in Lincoln's face and the memorial. Consider professional grading. If you believe your penny is in top condition, consider getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. These services authenticate and grade coins, which can significantly raise their value if they're rated in the top mint state grades. Do your research. Check the latest auction prices for coins with similar grades to get an idea of potential value. Websites like Heritage Auctions, PCGS, and eBay often list recent sales, giving you insights into the current market trends. Part 5. The future value of the 1989 D Lincoln penny. Will the 1989 D penny keep rising in value? Many collectors believe the market for high-quality, modern coins will continue to grow, especially as fewer of these coins are preserved in mint state condition over time. However, coin values can fluctuate, so it's essential to stay updated and make informed decisions. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned collector, the journey of searching for valuable coins like the 1989 D Lincoln penny is incredibly rewarding. Who knows? Maybe that penny sitting in your drawer could be worth a fortune someday. So, next time you're digging through spare change, keep an eye out for these gems. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to stay updated on more coin collecting tips and stories. Until next time, happy hunting, and may you find treasure in the most unexpected places. Thanks for watching. Today, we're diving into one of the most intriguing modern coins out there, the rare 1982 no-mint Mark Lincoln cent. This small copper penny might look ordinary at first glance, but it's turning heads in the coin collecting world with an astonishing value that has reached up to $85,499. So, what makes this coin so special? Let's find out. To understand what makes the 1982 no-mint Mark Lincoln cent so unique, let's first take a quick look at the Lincoln cent series. The iconic penny with President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse was first introduced in 1909, designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner. Since then, the Lincoln cent has gone through several design changes, but Lincoln's profile has remained a constant. The Lincoln cent not only honors one of America's most beloved presidents, but is also a staple of American currency. Over the decades, various versions of the penny have been produced, with subtle differences that make some coins rare and highly collectible. Now, let's zoom in on the year 1982, which was a significant year for the U.S. Mint and the Lincoln cent. Up until then, pennies were primarily made from 95% copper. But due to rising copper prices, the U.S. Mint decided to switch to a cheaper zinc core with a thin copper coating to save money. This transition wasn't immediate, though. Throughout 1982, both copper and zinc pennies were minted in a mix of 7 different varieties, including large and small date versions. Among these, 6 coins were issued with either a Philadelphia or Denver mint mark, with one exception, the Philadelphia Mint's 1982 no-mint Mark Lincoln cent, which was produced without a mint mark at all. So, why does the lack of a mint mark matter? Usually, Philadelphia pennies from the 1980s had a P mark, except for a few instances. But in the case of the 1982 no-mint mark penny, its value lies in its unique combination of copper composition and a large date design. This penny was minted during a narrow window in 1982, before the full transition to zinc. The mix of copper, the absence of a mint mark, and its large date design have all combined to make this coin incredibly rare and highly sought after. Now to the big question, how much is this coin actually worth? Well, hold on to your hats. In recent years, the 1982 no-mint Mark Lincoln cent has sold for jaw-dropping amounts. One example sold at auction for an incredible $85,499. This high price reflects its rarity, historical significance, and, of course, the demand among collectors. It's important to note that not every 1982 penny without a mint mark is worth that much. Coins in excellent condition, meaning they're graded as high as MS-67 or MS-68, are the ones fetching top dollar. So you might be wondering, could I have one of these valuable pennies? Here's what to look for if you want to check your collection. Tip 1. Look for the large date. First, you'll need to look at the date. Make sure it's a large date style, where the numbers are slightly more spaced out and have thicker strokes. Tip 2. Check for no mint mark. Next, flip your coin to check for any mint marks under the date. If there's a small D or S, it's from Denver or San Francisco, not Philadelphia, which would mean it's a different coin. Tip 3. Weigh your coin. Finally, weigh your coin if you can. Copper pennies from 1982 weigh about 3.1 grams, while the newer zinc pennies weigh around 2.5 grams. This weight difference is crucial because the copper composition is part of what makes the 1982 no mint mark penny so rare and valuable. If you believe you have a 1982 no mint mark penny that checks all these boxes, it's time to consider selling it. These coins can bring serious money if they're verified by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. You can sell them through auction houses like Heritage Auctions, eBay, or even at local coin shops. Today, the market value of a high-grade 1982 no mint mark penny is still substantial. While coins in the highest grades can approach $85,000, even mid-grade examples can be worth hundreds or thousands of dollars depending on condition. Who knew a simple penny could be worth so much? The 1982 no mint mark Lincoln cent is a perfect example of how history, rarity, and a bit of minting error can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. If you're a collector, or just someone hoping to strike it rich with pocket change, keep your eyes peeled for this elusive penny. Who knows, you might have a small fortune hiding in your own home. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to subscribe for more stories on rare and valuable coins. Drop a comment if you have any coin stories of your own, and as always, happy hunting! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the world of rare coins, and specifically, we're going to look at one of the most fascinating modern penny errors out there, the 1989 Lincoln 1-cent penny with no mint mark. This unassuming penny, at first glance, might look like just any other coin in your pocket change, but it's far from ordinary. In fact, the current market value of one of these pennies has hit an astounding $33,888. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny valued at over $30,000. So, what makes this 1989 penny so special, and why is it commanding such a high price? Stick around as we uncover its history, rarity, and current market value. Before we get into the specifics, let's quickly explain what a no-mint mark penny is. Most pennies minted in the United States come with a small letter on them that indicates where they were produced. For example, pennies from the Denver Mint have a D on them, and coins from the San Francisco Mint have an S. If a penny was minted in Philadelphia, typically it would have no mint mark, as is the case with most 1989 pennies. However, not all no mint mark coins are equally common or valuable. It's a subtle difference, but some of these coins are true errors and incredibly rare. The 1989 no mint mark Lincoln cent we're looking at today falls into that rare and valuable category. So, why is this coin worth over $30,000? Well, the high value comes from a combination of rarity, collector demand, and the condition of the coin. Some 1989 pennies without mint marks have been graded as errors, either due to unusual strikes, double dies, or other minting quirks. Additionally, the coin's condition plays a major role in its valuation. The penny valued at $33,888 was graded as MS69RD by PCGS, one of the highest possible grades for a coin, indicating near flawless condition with a red color rating. Most pennies in circulation get worn down over time, so finding one in this pristine condition is incredibly rare. Now, let's take a closer look at why coin collectors are willing to pay a premium for error coins like this. Error coins are essentially mistakes that happen during the minting process. These errors could be anything from misaligned dies, which cause doubled images, to off-center strikes, and more. The 1989 Lincoln penny in question is believed to have some kind of error that makes it exceptionally unique. However, even among error coins, not all are created equal. The grading system, especially at the top levels, can mean the difference between a coin worth a few dollars and one worth tens of thousands. Let's quickly break down the coin grading system, as it's crucial to understanding why this particular 1989 penny is so valuable. Coin grading agencies like PCGS and NGC use a scale from 1 to 70 to determine a coin's quality. A grade of MS69, just 1 point away from a perfect MS70, means that the coin is in near pristine condition, with only minor imperfections that are barely visible to the naked eye. The RD designation stands for red, which is a color rating. The red color rating means the coin has retained its original red luster, which is quite rare for pennies of this age. Finding a 1989 penny that is MS69 RD is what makes this coin so exceptional. Now, let's talk about the auction where this incredible penny sold for $33,888. The coin's condition, error classification, and high grade all contributed to its astounding final price. Currently, collectors are willing to pay top dollar for rare, high-quality coins, and with inflation in the collectibles market, we may see similar coins sell for even higher prices in the future. The sale itself created quite a buzz in the numismatic community and encouraged collectors to check their own collections, as you never know, there could be another rare coin hiding in plain sight. So, if you're wondering how you can find out if your 1989 penny might be a valuable one, here's what you need to do. First, grab a magnifying glass and take a good look at your coin. Check for any unusual features, errors like doubling, off-center strikes, or anything that looks out of place. Also, pay attention to the coin's color. If it's still got that bright, red copper shine and no scratches, you may have a gem. Finally, if you think your coin is in great shape and could be something special, it might be worth sending it in to a grading service like PCGS or NGC for a professional evaluation. So, what do you think? Could you have a valuable penny just lying around in a jar at home? It's incredible to think that something as common as a penny could be worth so much, but that's the beauty of the coin collecting world. Rarity, demand, and condition can turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating coin stories and treasure hunts right here on our channel. Have you ever found a rare penny or coin? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, keep an eye on your change. You never know what hidden gems you might find. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting. Hey there, coin collectors! Welcome back to our channel, where we dive into the world of rare coins, their fascinating histories, and what makes them worth a fortune. Today, we're talking about a coin you might actually have sitting in your pocket right now, the 1995 Lincoln penny without a mint mark. Now, some of you may be wondering, what's the big deal about a 1995 penny? After all, it's a coin most of us have seen or used countless times. Well, not all pennies are created equal, and some can be worth thousands of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. There's a specific version of the 1995 Lincoln penny, often referred to as the no mint mark penny, that's currently valued at an astonishing $41,000 on the market. So, in this video, we're going to explore exactly what makes this seemingly ordinary penny so valuable, and how to spot one if you're lucky enough to come across it. First, let's dive into a bit of history. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by sculptor Victor D. Brenner, the coin was the first U.S. coin to feature a president's face, setting a trend for future designs. Fast forward to 1995, and the Lincoln penny had undergone a few design modifications but was still a staple of American currency. By 1995, pennies were minted at multiple U.S. mints, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, with each mint adding a distinctive mark, a P, D, or S, to show where the penny was made. So, what's so special about this no mint mark penny? First, the missing mint mark. Normally, the Philadelphia Mint did not add a P mint mark to pennies. However, this specific 1995 penny gained notoriety because it also features another unusual detail, a strong, visible double die on the obverse, which is the front side of the coin. That's right, what makes this penny unique is the doubling effect on the words "In God We Trust" and "Liberty." This doubling is highly sought after because it's one of the clearest and most dramatic examples of a doubled die from the 1990s. For those unfamiliar with coin errors, let's break down what a doubled die means. It occurs during the minting process when the design on the coin's die, which is used to stamp images onto blank coins, shifts slightly between strikes. This results in a doubled image that's most noticeable on certain parts of the coin, in this case, on the lettering. This kind of error is particularly valuable because it's a rare mistake. And collectors love rare errors because they add a unique charm and historical significance to the coin. Okay, so we've talked about what makes this coin unique. Now, why is it worth so much? The short answer is that demand is high, and supply is incredibly limited. In general, the clearer and more dramatic the doubling, the more valuable the coin becomes. In fact, collectors today are willing to pay upwards of $41,000 for a well-preserved 1995 double-die penny. That's because there are very few of these coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, and in coin collecting, condition is everything. The current market value for the 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny varies widely based on its condition. Coins that are graded in mint state, meaning they're in nearly perfect condition, can fetch anywhere from a few $1,000s to over $40,000. If you find a 1995 double-die penny with strong doubling in "In God We Trust" and "Liberty," you might just be holding a small fortune in your hand. However, make sure to get the coin authenticated by a professional grading service, as they can confirm the doubling error and grade its condition, which is crucial for getting the highest value. So, where can you find this rare gem? The truth is, it could be anywhere, maybe even hiding in your own change jar or coin collection. If you're a collector or just curious, take a close look at any 1995 pennies you come across and pay attention to the lettering. A magnifying glass is handy for spotting the doubling, and if you think you've found one, consider sending it to a coin grading service for authentication. And that's the story of the 1995 no-mint mark double-die Lincoln penny. It just goes to show that even the smallest, most ordinary-looking coins can hold incredible value. So, next time you come across a penny, take a second look, you never know what you might find. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. And as always, leave a comment below if you have any questions or want to share your own coin collecting stories. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to stay updated on coin news, tips, and hidden treasures you might find in your pocket change. Today, we're diving into the world of the 2020 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. This coin, which you may already have in your pocket or piggy bank, has become highly valuable under the right conditions. Part 1: Background on the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln cent has a fascinating history. It was first issued in 1909 to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in American history. The famous image of Lincoln on the front, or obverse, has stayed nearly the same since the coin's inception, though the reverse has changed over time. Over the years, the penny has been minted in massive quantities. However, as collectors know, not all pennies are created equal. Some have unique features, errors, or limited mintage that make them stand out and increase their value. Part 2: What makes the 2020 no-mint mark penny unique? Now, let's talk about the 2020 penny specifically. If you look closely at most pennies, you'll see a small mint mark indicating where the coin was made. But on some 2020 Lincoln cents, there's no mint mark at all. This means the coin was minted in Philadelphia. Normally, Philadelphia doesn't add a mint mark to cents, so this isn't unusual on its own. What really makes some 2020 pennies special are the errors and high-quality grades found on certain coins. Some 2020 pennies have minor but noticeable errors, while others are in such pristine condition that they're graded as MS69 or even MS70 by professional grading services like PCGS and NGC. Part 3: Error coins and high-grade examples. Error coins can drastically increase the value of a penny. For the 2020 penny, some errors include double dies, die cracks, and planchet errors. Double die errors, where parts of the design appear to be doubled, are especially sought after by collectors. And then, there's the grade of the coin. A coin graded MS-69 or MS-70 is in nearly perfect condition, as though it just left the mint. These high-grade coins are extremely rare, especially for pennies that often circulate and get damaged easily. Part 4. How some 2020 pennies are worth thousands. So, why are we hearing stories of people paying up to $12,000 for a single 2020 penny? It all comes down to rarity and demand. Collectors want the very best examples of any coin, and when it comes to modern pennies, high-grade examples are rare. According to recent auction results, some of the highest-graded 2020 pennies, especially those with unique errors, have sold for thousands of dollars. The $12,000 sales you're hearing about are for coins graded at MS-70 with notable error features, and these coins are bought by dedicated collectors who want the very best. Part 5. Current market value and finding 1-inch. While most 2020 pennies aren't worth $12,000, certain MS-69 or MS-70 graded coins can fetch hundreds or even thousands. And if they have a recognized error, the value skyrockets. Generally, a regular 2020 penny without a mint mark and in circulated condition is worth just face value. But if you find one in flawless condition or spot an error, you could have a much more valuable coin on your hands. Part 6. How to get your coin graded and what to look for. If you think you might have a valuable 2020 penny, consider getting it graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high grade can make a huge difference in the coin's value. Look for coins that show no signs of wear, scratches, or marks, and inspect them carefully for any unusual features that might indicate an error. So, that's the story of the 2020 no-mint mark Lincoln penny that could be worth a small fortune. Remember, the odds of finding one worth thousands are low, but checking your pocket change and rolls of pennies is an easy way to hunt for treasure. Who knows? You might be holding onto a penny that's worth more than its weight in gold. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And tell us in the comments, have you found any 2020 pennies? Do you check your change for rare coins? We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, happy collecting!